Money, there's a big catalyst coming for one hot cryptocurrency that could send it soaring. BK's over at the plasma to break it all down. Take it away, BK.
Yeah, sure. So let's talk about Monero. First of all, we need to know what Monero is. So Monero is what's known as one of those privacy currencies. All the transactions on it are completely untraceable. You can't see one way or the other how much people are transacting. You can trust that the transaction happened, but you can't see the amount. Now, you might say, well, that's only for nefarious things, but some people out there, they buy fluffy ponies. I'm talking to you, Guy, online, and they don't want anybody to know about it. So Monero, completely untraceable privacy currency. It's the 11th largest cryptocurrency out there. So a lot of transactions going on this. Very useful. It's got about a $4 billion market cap. So what's the catalyst here? We're talking about a fork. Let's take a look at what a hard fork is. A hard fork is like a software upgrade. If you were to upgrade your Microsoft Word, that would be a hard fork. The only difference is you wouldn't be able to use your old versions of Microsoft Word. That's what's coming up with this. That's generally a positive catalyst for a currency. The new functions that are going to have can attract new users. Now, in Monero's case, they're going to upgrade it to fend off some other attacks. Again, that makes it stronger. So let's take a look at what Monero's done. Here's the chart. Now, this is a log chart. Kind of interesting that this is actually log charts work fairly well in this. And look what we have here with this trend line. 1, 2, 3, and now here's the fourth one. And just because it's cryptocurrency doesn't mean risk management is off the table. What a great place to buy it. Right on this trend line, you know where your stop is. And if we're right, you get a moon arrow.
Get a what?
See what I did with the moon? Yeah.
All right,
Very
BK,
clever.
I just wonder, I wasn't expecting that moon arrow at the very end. Could you just put that in a little more mathematical? What are you expecting from this? What kind of bump do you think you can get from this fork?
Well, so you could probably get probably a 30–40% easily from this. I mean, when the news of the fork initially came out, you saw this big run up here, right? And we've seen another run up here. It would not surprise me to see if we're this thing probably north of $400 to $500 on this news.
Hey, Beek, so this year it seems that a lot of the volatility in the crypto space has centered around the potential for regulation. Are coins like Monero that have this privacy element, are they more at risk depending upon how regulation shakes out in the coming year?
Well, they may be more at risk, or they actually may be more valuable. Particularly if somebody who would want a alternative financial system, Monero would be able to get around that. So, depending on where you are in the world, it might be something that you value more than something where Bitcoin, where everybody can see what you're doing.
All right, thanks for that crypto class, Brian Kelly.
So I've mentioned this before. Stealth coins are very, very important. Obviously, the regulators and the government don't like stealth coins, but for me, I believe in diversification, and I do believe in the value of stealth coins. It's just they are, in my opinion, more risky, so I don't have a large portion of my portfolio. But if you want to take a look at it, it's actually down today, Monero, and we'll look at the price action really quick because this was released a couple days ago. Let's look at the 7 days. So yeah, I did pump. No, so it's actually been on the downward trend. So it looks like they didn't really give us good advice here. But my opinion is if it does, let's just look at the 3-month, the macro trend. So yeah, not a lot of movement, and obviously most altcoins have been doing pretty poorly, but I would highly consider having at least one, maybe two, like another one, I like is Zcash, but maybe having one or two of these privacy coins would be a good idea. For me personally, I have less than 5% of my portfolio with privacy coins because there is some upside, and I do believe in some of that technology, and I do see the use for it. But for the most part, if you want to look at my portfolio and my personal investments, I'm looking at larger coins, and because I know the regulators are going to try to crack down on it, I'm not going with a huge portion of my portfolio for these stealth coins. But let me know what you guys think. I personally think it's always good to be diversified, and I am going to have some stealth coins in my portfolio, but I would rather 90% of it I'm working on big projects and big coins. I just feel more comfortable in that space. But Let me know what you guys think. And we're getting closer and closer to 3,000 subscribers. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this channel. I've mentioned before, the goal is hopefully 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate your comments, and I'll talk to you guys soon.